Hooke's law examines the relationship between the force and extension on a spring. Now, the Lascells Hooke's law apparatus allows you to do this investigation in a convenient, easy to set up way. Let me show you how. So what comes in the box? You will get a spring suspension bracket, so you can see it's got 3 equally spaced positions from which you can suspend your springs. You will also get a 20 centimetre measurement scale. You will get a mass suspension bracket, so this would be where you attach the springs to, and then one at the bottom for suspending your masses. And the idea is that this bracket slots inside of your measurement scale, and then that is how you take your dead easy reading of spring extension. On top of that, you also get 4 little springs, and each of these have all got the same spring constant. But what even is the spring constant? Let's go to the whiteboard and find out. So we're talking about the relationship between the force F and the extension X on a spring. Now, Hooke said that these two things are directly proportional, and that constant of proportionality is known as the spring constant, K. Now, if we were to compare this to the linear line equation, y equals mx plus c, we can see that a plot of F on the y-axis against extension on the x will give us a straight line. Now it should be minus, but we're going to plot our extension measurements as positives, and the gradient of this plot will be K, spring constant. So let's go and set that experiment up, do some science, and see if he was right. The other lab equipment that you're going to need for this experiment is a retort stand, a boss head, and a tiny mass and hanger set. So the springs that come with the kit have got a mass limit of 160 grams per spring. This little mass set is just one that I found in the lab. The hanger is 5 grams. Each of the masses is 10 grams. So it's going to give me a total mass of 85, which will be more than enough points for a lovely straight line graph. So let's get it set up and get started. So first up, you are going to want to take your spring suspension bracket and attach it to the boss head. So the best orientation for this is if you have the vacancy in front of the stand with the boss head pointing towards you. You can slot this in, a bit loose, hang on. You can slot this in and tighten it up. So let me show you what that looks like. There we go. I then need to attach the scale to the post. On it goes. And then we take a little spring and put it on the middle hook of the bracket, and then take the mass bracket, and again using the middle hook, attach that to the bottom of the spring. Now this side of the pointer needs to go in there, in that little gap. And is it sitting square? Kind of. I'm just going to adjust that slightly. There we are. And then I'm going to have to push this scale up so that it sits on the top of here. So I'll come up a bit. There we go. So now we're bang on 0. So this is where I'm going to get my extension readings from. So we are ready to start taking data. So for continuity purposes, guys, I'm going to put a big green board behind the apparatus so you can see what's going on a bit better. Well, that's much better. I should have done that from the beginning. So let's start attaching some masses. So first I'm going to start with the hanger. Now I thought this was 5 grams, but I've read it more carefully and it's actually 10 grams. So 10 grams mass is going to give us an extension of 6 millimeters. So then what I'm going to do, so that's going to be my first data point, sorry. And then what I'm going to do to get more data points is keep adding masses one by one and taking extension readings so I can build up a lovely data set and plot a graph. So I'm going to do that.
So here's my data set for the Hooke's law experiment. So in column A, I've got mass in grams. In column B, I've got extension in centimetres. So first off, I want to convert everything to SI units. So I want mass in kilograms. So my function here is going to be mass in grams divided by 1,000. And extension in metres. So to go from centimetres to metres, I need to divide my value by 100. And then I can bring both of these down. And then what I'm plotting is force against extension. So I then need a column for force. in newtons. So the formula is F equals mg. So here I want my mass in kilograms times by g, which is 9.81 meters per second squared. And then I can drag that column down as well. So what I then need to do is plot force on the y-axis against extension on the x, and then come up to insert, and then scatter graph. Oh, what a lovely straight line we've got. It's perfect. If I put some axis labels on there, get rid of the legend. On the x-axis we've got extension in meters. On the y-axis we've got force in newtons. Call it Hooke's law. And then I can apply linear fit to my data set. So I want to right click on it, go to add trend line, come to display equation on the chart. I want it to be linear. Give me an R value so I can see how good the fit is. That's really close to 1, which is fabulous. So yeah, my spring constant is this value here, and it's giving it me as 15.6 to 1 decimal place, and the units are newtons per metre.
So there you have it. That is how you experimentally determine the spring constant using the Lascells Hooke's law apparatus. Thanks for watching.